What's good? All my MySpace watchers and YouTube, you know what I mean? It's your boy Sammy, coming to you live out of Empire Studio, we did this little thing where I had fans, ask me any question that they wanted to ask me, and we picked a few of them, for me to answer for y'all. So, the first one was, how do you judge a girl and know if she is truly into you or just in for the attention or because I'm a star? So, I would have to say that I learned that the hard way once upon a time. I liked somebody that I thought was official and genuine, and clearly it was the total opposite. But you gotta live and learn. You gotta bump your head sometimes to learn your lesson. Now I really just base it off conversation and watch her actions, and sometimes you gotta do research on people. That saves you a lot of time as well. So I think that's pretty much how I go about it these days. And I don't look for relationships to happen. If it happens, it happens. If not, you just keep it moving. But mainly you can tell by what they say and what they talk about the most. And if it's all about just music and my career, then clearly they're not trying to get to know, the real Sammy. So, good question. What moves you most in life, either to inspire or upset you? I think I'm most inspired by my family. You know what I'm saying? My little brother and sister. That's one of the primary reasons why I do what I do. I love it. I love to sing. I love my fans dearly, but my family, they really keep me level-headed. And they're going to love me to the day I die. Whether I have money or not, whether I'm on television or not, they're always going to be there. So I'm inspired by, my mother, my father, and my siblings. I think that the things that upset me is ignorant people, and I don't say that in a disrespectful manner, because the word ignorance means just not knowing. But I just feel like when people talk out of pocket and they don't necessarily know what they're talking about, it's a little aggravating. The next question is, do you have any regrets as far as how you left the entertainment world? Absolutely not. I think I wish I would have just made a public announcement to the fans to let y'all know, like, I'm going back to school, but no regrets. Like, those 4 years in high school was like the best years of my life. I met a lot of beautiful people, inside and out. My homies that I used to chill with back when I was a freshman are still like my best of friends to this day. So high school was good. I was in choir. I played basketball for 2 years. I was in Renaissance. I was homecoming king. So I got to do things that other artists my age missed out on, due to the industry. So no regrets whatsoever. And then I got the best fans in the world, and they embraced me once I came back out from my 4 or 5 year hiatus. So it was all good. Next question is, I get this one a lot. What do you like in a girl? I always say, like, 3 things that's most important to me is God-fearing. She has to have a spiritual connection. Ambition. I think is way far sexier than pretty eyes and nice hair and the the cha-chas and the curves and all that. Ambition is way more sexy than all that. You know what I'm saying? A girl that knows where she wants to be in life, it's a beautiful thing. And then last but not least, just a fun personality. I'm really easygoing, laid back. I hate confrontation. I don't like fighting. You know what I'm saying? I just want everybody to get along. And I like to make people smile and laugh and enjoy life. You know what I'm saying? We'll cry later and worry and all that later. Like, anybody like to have fun and be goofy a little bit, it's all good with me. So those are my top 3 things that I would say that I look for in a female. With music going through so many phases nowadays, what do you as an artist feel you must do to stay on top of the game? Work on my craft every day. Every day. Like, every day I'm singing, every day I'm working out, every day I'm doing something that can better me as an artist to always make my presence relevant in this industry. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing, to just be persistent and repetition, just to keep doing it, and eventually it becomes easier and easier to where it's like second nature. So that's the main thing, and just to be original too, and be true to myself and be true to my fans. And I think that's what's going to keep me around for and to have longevity in this career, most definitely. Next question. Did you ever see yourself becoming as big as you are or coming as far as you have? I'm going to say yes, I had to. You know what I'm saying? I had to believe that I was a star before I could convince the world that I was a star. So I definitely did, but by no means am I where I want to be. You understand? It's a whole nother level for Sammy. I still got a lot of development, a lot of growth from every aspect of the game. You know what I'm saying? I'm not vocally where I want to be, entertainment-wise. I think when you become complacent and comfortable with where you are, there's no room to grow. and I'm only on my 3rd album, so there's definitely room to grow. So, but I did always, once I decided to do this professionally, thought that I was a star and that I had a purpose to be in this industry. You know what I'm saying? And that I would be here for a very long time. So, I definitely did foresee that. You know, I'm not a prophet or anything, but you got to believe in yourself to convince the world that you belong. Good question, by the way. That's a really, really good question. Next question was, where's my favorite place to visit or tour? As far as visiting, you know what I'm saying? Y'all see me on the BET commercials, and I do the BET Wrap It Up campaign. So we've been to St. Croix, Virgin Islands, and St. Thomas, and it's beautiful. So I would have to say the island life is really like a good place to visit. As far as touring, I would say my top, I'm gonna give my 4 cities would be LA. And I don't even get to the West Coast often, but every time I get out there, they show me love out there in the Bay Area. I love New York, you know what I'm saying, to perform in New York, and that's actually like a humbling experience for me because anybody don't know, I got discovered when I did the Apollo in New York when I was 11 years of age. So to go back now as Sammie the artist, the star, it's just so much, it's a different kind of feeling, and it's beautiful. What's that, LA, that's New York, and then I got Atlanta. Shouts out to the A, man, they showed me a lot of love. And then my home state, where I was born and raised, Florida, you know, I'm a Miami boy. Shouts out to the Day 305. Whether it's in Miami, Tampa, Orlando, wherever, Delray, Fort Lauderdale, every time I go to my home state, they show love. And it's just so much more special, I guess, because I was raised and I was born there. So the swag that I have and the drive that I have, I got it from, you know, being raised like that, from down that way. So those are my top 4 places to tour. And shouts out, I gotta say 5, because DC, y'all got the beautiful, beautiful ladies. Man, I love the Maryland girls. They just, yeah, DC too. Shouts out to DC. I'm DC. That's a good question. Have you ever wanted something that you couldn't have, and if so, how did you deal with it? You can't have everything, you know what I'm saying? I don't care how much money you have, you can't buy love. So, you deal with it because it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? I know that I can't have everything, but I'm very determined. So things that are in my reach, I usually get, you know what I'm saying? I usually get what I want because I work hard for it. Or I put my time and my energy, and I put forth my best effort, which usually is enough to get what it is I want. But if it's something that I can't get at that moment, in due time, and it shall be mine. That's just my mindset. You know, I was raised like that. Next question is, this is funny. Do you have any R&B beef? Let me tell y'all, that's the wackest thing ever. You know what I'm saying? I think to have R&B beef is just no point. You know, I got better things to do with my day than to worry about the next man and what he's doing, and to be mad at the next man. Like, for what? You understand what I'm saying? I support everybody. You know what I'm saying? If you're out here doing something positive and you're living out your dream and you're getting money and you're getting your shine, you know, more power to you, and I'm happy for you. You know, no R&B beef on my end. As long as you don't disrespect me personally, you know what I'm saying, to my face, verbally, we good. And if so, you know, I make sure we chop it up right then and there and get it out the way. Therefore, there's no confusion when we part ways. But no R&B beef with Sammie. I don't know if anybody have a problem with me personally out there, but me, I'm all good with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got they doing their own thing, so that's a good look. Me, and I just want to say hello and get to know you better. Yeah. So if it had to be a celebrity, it'd probably be Lauren London right now, but I don't be tripping on if she's a celebrity or not. Like, there's so much more to a female than just a name, you know what I mean, and her statue. So it doesn't matter. If she's real, like I said, spiritually inclined, ambitious, and fun, we good. We all good.